Welcome back to this video series. We're talking about how Centrify can secure IBM I or AS400 systems. In the previous video, how I showed you how you can get secure access using the Centrify portal and how you can check out passwords. But another issue that AS400 owners may have is that they may have AS400s with different password profiles. This is because maybe you have a production profile versus a QA or a dev profile. So one of the capabilities that we provide is the password generation profiles. In this case, we ship for every system that we support. We ship a default profile. It's proven and QA tested that it's going to work. This is the IBM I profile, right? But at the same time, you may actually need to modify them. And the best example is just to show you a demo. I'm going to go into systems. These are my IBM System I systems. And I'm going to look at my 7.x system, right? One of the capabilities that you have is that you can set up a global policy, right? All systems pick it up by default. Or you can override the policy in the advanced settings. So notice here, aside from different advanced capabilities we have, notice that the default complexity profile is the IBM I profile. But this system has been configured for minimum characters of 15 and 50 maximum length. So if we go back and review our capability, right? The default profile for the IBM I is going to have 8 to 10 characters. This means that this profile is not going to work with that system. Let's take a look at what I'm talking about, and this will also illustrate some of the supportability capabilities of privileged service. So what I want to do here is I want to look at the account that I have in here. And this account is already managed. So one of the capabilities that we have is the ability to rotate the password. So perhaps, I want to do a manual rotate. Maybe I have a suspected data breach. I just want to go ahead and rotate the password. But here's what's going to happen. When I rotate the password, my expectation is that this is going to fail. And the reason being is because the profile that applies to this system is specifying from 8 to 10 characters versus the system itself that is configured to go from 15 to 50 characters. So notice that I got an error. If I look at the job report, and I can go ahead and download that report, right? This gives me a very convenient log that I can take a look at. And if you look at it, right, notice what it says here. Possible error. There's a code from the IBM system, but here's the culprit right here. The password is less than 15 characters. In this case, now I have the administrative queue of what do I need to do, and I can just basically go back to the system preferences, and I can switch to a profile that is going to work with it. So let's go ahead and take a look and modify the profile. So I'm going to go to advanced. I'm going to switch the profile to the 7.1. This one I actually created with the proper settings. It will accommodate the 15 and 50 requirements for the system. So all I need to do is go back to my account. I'm going to right click it, right? And select rotate password. And in this case, my expectation is that the rotation of the password is going to work as expected, right? Because now the profile and the system settings match, right? And this is a great feature because you can use it across different types of systems. We already provide you with profiles that are already turnkey, ready to go. And as we add more system support, you're going to see more profiles as well. And I'm hoping that you can see now how we can not only support IBM I systems, but depending on how you configure those parameters in those systems, we can support those as well.